Oh, so that I need a total of 10. Uh, Not one. Okay, sorry, I'll get out of the smithy. So, uh, I have different armor sets that yeah, it is. So, these are like my regular ones. I just have them saved under things. Yeah. So this is one of the basic monsters you can fight. Uh, yeah. So that's a mix. Yeah, it's a mixture of so the armor with when you're looking at it like in this bit. So it's a mixture of like the female and male armors, or what used to be female and male, but now it's just like the green and the orange. So the green one is what would be the male armor, so the hat, the chest piece, the arms, and then if you want to use the male legs, it would be the greaves and that bit, which is still nice. Yeah. I've so unlike previous games where you would have to, because this is all the layered armor, where you would have to craft the armor and then craft separate layered armor. In this one, if you've crafted the armor once, you have the layer. That's the male one. This is the female one. So what I like to do is mix and match in some situations. Yeah, but I I like the skirt, so I added the male arms, the male chest, and the male hat. Although sometimes I don't wear either. Yeah. So that's that one. This is one of my favorite ones that I made early on because it just yeah. These are my presets where I've been like I'm just gonna save this comfy yeah. Well, because it's some yeah, it's like you've got your ripped jeans with the boots, you've got sunglasses, and you've got a hoodie. So it's like I call it comfy because it's sort of like regular clothes. Yeah, like it's regular clothes kind of thing. So the nightly is this one. Yeah. So it depends on the headgear. Some headgear you'll use, and other headgear. I don't like ones that cover the hair in the face. With this one, like you see the thing that's on the ear. Yeah, well, that's like me going, this is what I sort of look like IRL. But yeah, with this, I do have a headpiece on, but it's the thing on the ear. Yeah. The princess uses the same chest as the knight, but it's that poofy skirt. Yeah. I was like, this does give princess vibes, you know. With punk next. I could add stuff to this actually. I do like it. It was one of those ones where I was like, no, no. What one do we want? They added these glasses, and it's like immediately people are gonna use these for Gojo-esque bullshit. um, the sunglasses would be, I guess, what I would use. Yeah. there's only so much you can do. And it is more punk because it's like a brown leather jacket. And it's got those like tassely bits on it. It's got one sleeve and then not another sleeve. Uh, yeah, that's I like that set, but I don't like using it fully. I'm just like this works. Carapace Cutie is sort of like I had to color match because the sort of carapace sort of armor bit on the chest can't be can't have its color changed. So I had to then go from that and be like, okay, well the carapace on the skirt and the gloves, I have to try and match the color of those to get it to, to actually match. I need to change the hair for the Nord. This is my adventure one. It's nice, it's simple, it's cute. Yennefer? Or Siri? These so this one is still using the Lala Barina skirt, but it's made to look all angelic. Yeah. The wings on the back do actually outstretch when you've got your weapon equipped. And like you're actually fighting it, so it's pretty nice. Uses a piece. It's a similar sort of aesthetic in that it uses the chest or the waist piece that you fuck. I can because this is different armor pieces mixed together. So it's like, oh, we have the Raydal, we have the Udra, we have the Zoshia, and we have the event armor. So I can show you all the sets that I have. So you start off with either these are not the I can change the colors actually so you can see back to default. Yeah. So you get this is the male default set. And then the female default set is this one. But because you can also still like pick and choose. So when I did it, I added the male waist to give it that the jacket pinned up because I liked how it looked. Male and female, yeah, yeah. People have. There's the basic leather armor, male, and then the leather armor female, which has changed slightly from the world leather. Yeah, like I would probably run it like this if I was to copy my world armor. Although I hate how big and clunky the slinger is. Chainmail's not really one I use. I'm not a fan. I understand that there are benefits, not benefits, but there are stylistic choices with it. Still not a fan. Bone has its pros and its cons. These are all the sort of like most basic. You have an act like not monster specific armors. So you've got the alloy. male. I feel again like there are bits and pieces that I would maybe use with other things, but on their like the full set on its own, I'm like, no, no, thank you. The b- Bulachi is just the glasses in this case. So, and in this case, the male has the sort of this. These wear the Gojo glasses people use. Yeah, they wear the Gojo glasses people use. And then for the girl, it's the sunglasses. Talios is just the arms. Hold on, let me put it onto the leather, because then you'll actually be able to see like the difference with the arms and stuff. So Talios is the arms. I'm not a fan of like when the slinger is clunky. I will admit, like if I'm so the on the this arm, so like for some it's a lot bigger than others. Piragil is just legs. Yeah, it's nice and sleek, and so the Piragil is the legs. Yeah, I hate these really clunky ones. I'm not a fan of clunky armor. So the male Piragil legs are these, and then the female Piragil are the ripped jeans style one. Yeah. Vespoid. Uh, it's kind of, I mean, it's the Vespoids are bugs, so it makes sense that it's very, yeah. Makes sense that it is very buggy. Yeah, I mean, again, no. The, yeah, so basically the green is male, the orange. Again, I'm not a fan of anything that hides the face that I spent so long making. The Cranidath. Hold on, getting back to leather. So the male Cranidath is it's big pauldrons. It's kind of clunky. It's not the worst thing in the world. Um, but then the female Cranidath is that armor piece that's on my knight and my princess one with the poofy sleeves. Chef's kiss, poofy sleeves. We love it. The Komachi is a mask on the male. Yeah. And on the female, it's like an ear accessory. Because the Komachis are like little scorpions kind of thing. The the male Kutku armor. The female Kutku armor, which is where that chest piece came from that I had to color match. Try to combat armor is what a lot of people like using. Sort of early on because it's stylish. I will admit I'm not a huge fan of the male legs because the dogs are out. Put those away. Female legs are cuter. Mhm. Yeah, that's one of the few like face covering masks or face like ones that cover the face that I'm not opposed to, simply because it has that sort of cool aesthetic to it. The female one though, the hat is just I fucking love that hat. Elephant, elephants. Yeah, it's a beanie. Uh, and the male Quematrix. It's giving, what's the word? Musketeer. Like, it gives musketeer vibes. And then the female Quimitrice. Not a fan of the helmet. If it were like if I had to run a full Quimitrice set, it would be with the male hat, female chest, male or female, female gloves, and then I'm not sure. Probably female coil, and then the male legs. Yeah. Like if I had to run just the Quimitrice stuff, I would run it like that for the style. The Quimitrice is is the monster I call the autism meal because it's a dinosaur, so it's like a T-Rex, but it's also a chicken, and so I'm like, ah yes, dinosaur chicken nuggets, autism meal. You've got the Lollabarina stuff, which you've already seen. These are the default colors for it as well. Also, the I need to find there. So the actual legs of the Lollabarina is it's a short skirt with fucking fishnets. Yeah. And then you just put a puffy skirt over it to hide it. It's fine, no one will see. But people just use those legs like, oh yeah, the puffy skirt's nice on its own, but like, a lot of people do, and male and female characters, they use the fishnets because we're all whores. We've got the Congalala, which is where that chess piece came from on Punk. I'm actually like looking at the male one and realizing that like there's basically nothing covering the titties apart from some leather straps. Like oof. And then the female one. I'm not a fan of the thing as a whole, but like the chest piece works for what I want it to. So it's like, yeah, hate it. The Rumpopolo is the thing we call the mosquito. Miguel likes the mask. He likes the mask. And it's very hard to make this set look good with stuff though. So I don't personally use it, but it's like I know people who like it. There's the Gypsyros, which is again like some of it is like proper armor, and it's really clunky. And you're like, oh, but what the hell, boy? And then there's the female Gypsyros, which is the princess skirt. That's cute enough as well, but if you take the skirt off, the bottoms is like a pair of puffy pantaloons. It's fucking ugly. Narcilla gives big fucking Gundam sort of vibes. And then there's the female one. No. Oh, actually, I might be able to. Hold on. Let's see. Member list. Where's PP? If it's up to date and not saved as one, Uh, so this is, yeah. I like how he's like self-proclaimed loser of Game Buddy. Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't know. Um, yeah. I could probably guess at what he's using based on that. I wouldn't be able to like replicate the colors, but I could probably uh fuck knows. I haven't spent enough time around Billy to know what Billy uses. I spent enough time around Miguel to know what Miguel like in this game to know what Miguel uses. Also on another note, you should look at my palico. He has a frog. Yep. His like frog is cheeked up. But so like that the outfit he's wearing right now is just to match my the outfit I was wearing when I first started streaming. But sometimes I'll have him running. Where is it? That and then they're not like it's not color matched right now, but they'll both be like the white, and it's these jammies. It's so cute. Yeah. The palico starts with this. Yeah, cute. We love our palicos. The bone set is uh I don't know why his I have to work out what's wrong. Hold on. Cause there's it looks fine there, but as soon as I look at like his coloration's fine there, but as soon as I look at it on the thing, I could change the hair now as well, which works for the other load I have. We use that one. But also you can also change your handler's outfit. So the default is this one. I own like yeah, this is her default outfit. There is one of the like DLC outfits that she has that I don't own because it's fucking PTSD. It's the handler from World. No one likes the handler from World. So I'm like, nah, I'm not spending money on that. Then you've got this one. Very comfy looking, very cozy. I love it. So chic. And then this is the current event one, where like because it's the spring event, it's all like kimono and sakura themed, and so I got that one and I was like, I'm spending money on this. Yes, me no remember. Then we have the Balahara male and the Balahara female. I do use the female Balahara waist for something. There's the male Hirabami, which is like it's giving like Chinese drama sort of what's it it's giving the Chinese sort of cultivator dramas. Female one is this. It's cute. I like the top for some things. Raytheon armor never changes. Like it's Raytheon. It's been the game for forever. There's the ingot stuff, which is some of them are like Raytheon's monster specific, but then some of them are not monster specific. They're still like the female ingots where I pull the crown from, little tiara. Yeah. Then we have the Guardian Sacred waist, which is like it's nice on the male, but the female is something else. Just the way it trails. You've got the Gajal armor, which is a fish. You have to fish to get the armor. It's a pain. And oh no, I already have it. Everything here is like stuff I've already crafted. Yeah. You've got the the Fulgur Anjanath set. Male and female. You've got the Doshagama regular armor. Male and female. Like, there are some aspects where it's like, yeah, the armor looks cool, it's just not something I would use. And then the Guardian Doshagam is similar, but slightly different. You got a Jarakan, which again gives sort of... And then the female... Again, the Jarakan, it gives, like, Journey to the West kind of stuff. The Odegaran set. I do prefer I do prefer the female Odegaran stuff. But again, I'm not a fan of the mask slash... Like, it's cool, but like it alters the hair and you can't change the color of the hair, and I'm just like, no, thank you. Then there's the Zulu set. It's giving Arabian Nights. On both ends, although I'm not a fan of the waist on the female. I don't like the sort of braided, hairy nonsense that it gives. It's just a personal like. I don't like how that looks. Rathalos has been like nothing changes about Rathalos. Has been in the game since beginning. Same with the female. Just your typical. The Guardian Rathalos is the same, but it's slightly different because of the Guardian monsters adds like a glow to it. You've got the Gravios armor, which you're basically a space marine. Yeah, you're a space marine. It's fine. Female Gravios. It is clunky, but it is sleeker than the previous one. The Blangonga again gives Journey to the West vibes. I mean the Blango is a fucking monkey anyway, so. And then the female, yeah, the female ones. I think so. The commission again. It's not monster specific. The Kunafa armor, which is because there's like 4 or 5 villages in the game that you have to protect. So like the Kunafa ones, the outfits that the people of that village wear. It's cool. I like the waist and the chest piece on their own separately. The rest is sort of like, eh. Azu's is not the waist, so it's just the hair, the chest, and the legs. Yeah, I'm also not a fan of it personally. Uh, Suja is just the waist, and it's the sort of the two swords with the sash. I do like it. Um, Sild is the hoodie and its actual hood, but if you don't use the hood, yeah, if you don't use the hood item to have the hood up, it shows the hood down. Yeah. I've got the Death Stench set, which is item specific but not monster specific. Yeah. Then there's the female Death Stench, which what a bunch of whores. A lot of people use the chest and the legs. Yeah. The butterfly set. It's the male. The female just looks like a magical girl. The king beetle, it gives me Digimon vibes. How dare you? I mean, it still gives me the like Digimon vibes. So there's the high metal, which again is just clunky armor. Slightly less clunky on the females, but still clunky. Yeah. I've got the battle stuff, which is like completely different between male and female. Because you think, oh, the female's gonna look similar to that. Nah. Female got cowboy. Fucking assless chaps. The Melhoa is like it's a flower kind of thing. That's the male, and a girl. Again, the girls is very magical girl. I'm a magical girl. I'm a magical girl princess. The Arshin is you basically become a robot. Uh, yeah. Like I've seen some nice builds with it, but it's not something I'd use myself again because I like my character. Dober is like an upgraded version of the bone stuff. Um, and you would have the sort of it looks like scarring because of the color default, but it's like tattoos and stuff. I don't where am I? There's the Damascus. I like the top half of the Damascus, except for how clunky the pauldrons are. So like the shoulders. The shoulders are too clunky. What, my stream is buffering? What the fuck? Your internet garbage. And then the female is also nice, but it lacks the cape, and thus I am disappointed. Give me more capes. The Hard is one of the sort of boss monsters of an area. So it's got that sort of like it creepy and stuff. Yeah. The female gives me sort of Valkyrie vibes. if not Valkyrie, then like Grecian, like Greek warriors. Uh, Ustuna is our water boy. So people, this is the male Ustuna specifically. You'd be like, but a skirt? Female Ustuna so much. Yeah. I do want to make a set with some of the Ustuna pieces. I just haven't had the sort of the time, the mental energy to do it. Because I'm like, I have to go through every single armor piece and be like, okay, does this go? No. Does this go? No. Right now is the thing I was just fighting. And it's very sort of Japanese armor sort of thing. It has that vibe. It's the male set. The female set is this yeah. That thing fucking hurts. When it decides to tase you, it hurts. We've got the Nuudra, and that monster is quite literally an octopus. Fire octopus. No, no, no. I get it. I can see it. It's not what Miguel has on. I don't know what gloves Miguel. Eh, this is the female version. They've like the gore armor. Male and female. I like the I like the female gore helmet, but I haven't like made anything that would match it yet. Uh, Arkveld, which is like the cover monster. That's the male armor. Miguel was wearing like some version of the Arkveld slash Guardian Arkveld stuff until the new stuff, and I was like, okay, buddy. The female stuff. It's giving Norse god vibes. Or Viking vibes. The male Guardian Arkveld, which is slightly different from regular Arkveld, but also it glows. And then the female Guardian. The Guild Ace is just like an outfit that mimics what one of the other characters wears, like one of the NPCs. I am missing an armor piece on the Guild Cross. Dragon King is just eye patches. And it's not really male and female as much as it's left and right. I'm missing a piece of the Guild Cross armor, so I'll pull that up in the actual smithy instead of in here. The Cleric armor is one of the more recently added ones. But it's like what some of the NPCs in the hub wear. And I'm like, I love it. I love how simple and silly it is. It's where I got the shirt from my adventure from. It's giving cutesy. Yeah. The earrings are just basic shit I don't use. Mizu is my favorite monster. And until the event stuff, I was like, yes, my weep shit. My kimono, my weep shit. I love it, yeah. This is so I think Miguel. I don't know what legs he's using, but I know he's using I think so it's those. Yeah. So he's yeah. So I know he's using at the very least the male coil, so the male waist and the female chest of the numinous stuff. The female chest. The no, no, no. This is like the end. The story's final boss. I would like. I'm not a fan of all the tentacles of it, obviously. So I have to like piece things together to not be tentacly. The Raydal stuff, it's like an upgraded version that I haven't got around to doing. This is the event stuff, so I'll show you the sort of lower tier event stuff first. Is the sort of butterfly, the blossom shit. So sort of butterfly flower, you've got a mask on the face, and then the female is another magical girl. Um, you've got the one of the animals, like one of the sort of endemic life things, but you can wear it as a hat. The Mimi Fighter. I love it, but also I'm not wearing it. Fuck that. The event stuff, there's like the kimonos. So this is the male one, and it's that mask that Miguel's wearing. Um, and I use bits and pieces of that for my one of my sets. And then the female one, so with my female one, I use the male belt because I don't like the mask on the female one. Not a fan. And then I don't use the hair because, like, even with my normal one, it just, like, and where it puts the ponytail up, it's too much. I'm not a fan. Then you've got the expedition headgear, is that earring thing, the little wreath on the ears. One of them is just one ear, the other is both ears. The Amstrigian is one of the other like little wildlife things, but it's a board and it's a board and it sits on my head. Love it. You have different types of glasses. You have the rimmed glasses. You have square glasses. You have an eye patch. You have eye patch on the other side. You have the sunglasses. You got the round the Gojo glasses. These next ones are ones that you got from like the pre-order bonus stuff. So everyone who had pre-ordered the game at launch was like wearing this shit. Yeah. And it's cool. And I do use parts of it, which makes one of my friends who didn't pre-order the game really jealous. I'm like, girl, should have pre-ordered the game. The feudal soldier is very just samurai sort of esque. The eye patches again, just eye patches, but it's left and right. And then you got the Oni horns wig. So it's very long hair with some Oni horns sticking out of it. You've got the Wyverian ears, which are like elf ears, with studs or with hoops. I don't like either of them. Noblesse is one of the newer ones, but it was like a free DLC stuff that they added. Or if it was, if it wasn't free, then it's I got it for free because I pre-ordered. And then the fluorescent circlet, which is really fluorescent. But my my set that the I need the braids out for is this one. It's like Viking style. Back to what I was wearing. Was my So this is the female set that I wear. If I'm wanting to be like cutesy girl, and then the one I was wearing when you hopped on, obviously with my ponytail and not with the braids, was this one. I need to give Dead Meat his clothes back. Yeah, yeah. Like you'll get the game eventually.